Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I look so tired lately? Maybe your skin seems dull, your eyes appear puffy, or your face just doesn't have that youthful glow anymore. Most people blame stress, age, or lack of sleep. But what if I told you that the real reason you look older could be hidden inside your nose? Yes, your nose might actually be aging you faster than time itself. Here's how. Behind your nose and cheeks sit small air-filled spaces called sinuses. When these sinuses become blocked or inflamed, they trap toxins and fluids under your facial tissue. This hidden congestion creates puffiness, dark circles, and even sagging skin, all of which make you appear older than you truly are. As a natural medicine doctor who's worked with thousands of patients over the past 15 years, I can tell you that sinus health directly affects how youthful your skin looks. Once those sinuses are drained and open, blood and oxygen begin flowing freely again. And the transformation is remarkable. Faces look lifted, brighter, and refreshed. Stay with me because in the next few minutes, I'll show you how one simple natural move can drain your sinuses, boost oxygen in your skin, and bring back that healthy, youthful radiance. No medications, no creams, just nature and science working together. Sinus congestion isn't just a breathing issue, it's an aging accelerator. When your nasal passages are blocked, oxygen flow to your face and skin drops dramatically. Without that constant oxygen supply, your skin cells renew more slowly and your complexion starts to lose its natural tone and elasticity. You may start to notice a heavy feeling in your face, or that your skin doesn't recover as easily after a long day. Congested sinuses also interfere with lymphatic drainage, your body's built-in detox and cleansing system. When the lymph around your face becomes stagnant, toxins and fluid accumulate, causing swelling, puffiness, and that tired, worn-out look we often associate with age. Many people think this is just part of getting older, but it's actually a sign of poor internal circulation. Think about how you look when you have a cold, puffy eyes, pale skin, and a heavy face. Now imagine that happening subtly every day. That's what chronic low-grade sinus inflammation does. And if you're breathing through your mouth to compensate, that's another problem. It dries the skin, disrupts your facial posture, and deepens lines around the lips and cheeks. The good news is, once you restore proper sinus flow, your face begins to rejuvenate naturally. Skin looks clearer, firmer, and fresher. And that process starts with understanding why your sinuses get blocked in the first place, which we'll all uncover next. Most people assume sinus congestion only comes from allergies or colds. But in truth, it's usually chronic inflammation caused by everyday habits we barely notice. Modern lifestyles have quietly made congestion a normal state for millions of people. Dry indoor air, pollution, and processed foods all play a major role. Our bodies were never designed to handle constant exposure to chemical irritants and mucus-producing ingredients like sugar and dairy. Over time, these factors keep the sinus tissue swollen and prevent proper drainage. Stress is another silent trigger. When your body is under tension, it produces histamines and constricts blood vessels in the nasal passages. That's why people often feel stuffy when they're anxious or exhausted. Add poor posture and shallow breathing from long hours at a desk, and the sinuses remain under constant pressure. Dehydration worsens the problem. When mucus becomes thick and sticky, it can't move through your nasal system efficiently. This creates a perfect environment for stagnation, not just in your sinuses, but in your entire facial circulation. This kind of inflammation doesn't just make you feel blocked, it affects how your face looks, how your skin heals, and even how your eyes appear. Fortunately, it's reversible. And you don't need medication. In the next section, I'll teach you a simple, natural daily move that can drain your sinuses, restore your glow, and make you look noticeably younger. This is one of my favorite techniques because it's easy, safe, and incredibly effective. It's called the lymphatic sinus drainage massage, and I've seen it transform faces, from puffy and tired to lifted and radiant, in just a few days. Start by gently warming your face. Rub your palms together until they feel warm, Then press them lightly over your nose and cheeks for a few seconds. This relaxes the muscles and prepares the tissue for drainage. Next, using your index and middle fingers, press gently along both sides of your nose right beside your nostrils. Hold that pressure for about 5 seconds. Then glide your fingers upward along the bridge of your nose toward your eyebrows, making small circular motions. Now, slowly move outward across your cheekbones, continuing to use light pressure. This encourages lymph fluid and trapped toxins to move away from your sinuses. Finally, guide that motion down toward your jawline and neck. This is where the lymph drains out of your face. Repeat this twice daily, once in the morning and once at night. Most people feel relief immediately, but the real magic happens over time. Your breathing improves, your puffiness fades, and your skin tone starts to glow. This move stimulates oxygen flow, supports collagen, and restores circulation to the areas that need it most. So how does a clear nose make your skin look younger? It all comes down to oxygen and circulation. When your sinuses are open, air moves freely, blood vessels expand, and your skin cells get the oxygen they need to repair and regenerate. Oxygen is the fuel for collagen production, the protein that keeps your skin firm, smooth, and youthful. When congestion limits that oxygen supply, your body enters a low-energy state. Skin cells slow down, collagen breaks down faster, and your complexion begins to look tired and dull. By stimulating sinus drainage, you're essentially reactivating the flow of oxygen and nutrients to every layer of your skin. Another key benefit is lymphatic detoxification. The lymph system removes waste and toxins that build up under your skin. When it's blocked, those impurities remain trapped, causing inflammation and puffiness. Clearing your sinuses helps restart that detox process, giving your face a refreshed, lifted look. There's also a powerful molecule involved called nitric oxide, produced naturally when you breathe through your nose. Nitric oxide enhances blood flow, improves immune response, and slows cellular aging. Every time you restore nasal breathing, you boost nitric oxide, and in turn, your vitality. Now that you understand the science, let us identify the hidden signs that your sinuses may be aging you faster than you realize, even if you don't feel congested at all. Many people believe they have clear sinuses simply because they can breathe through their nose. But congestion can exist subtly, affecting how your skin and energy feel long before you notice symptoms. Some of the earliest signs are puffiness around the eyes, a swollen-looking face in the morning, or skin that feels dull no matter how much you hydrate. Dark circles under your eyes are another strong indicator. When the veins beneath your skin become more visible, it's often due to poor circulation caused by chronic sinus congestion. Fatigue and mental fog are also common, as reduced oxygen flow impacts brain function and energy levels. Another clue is postnasal drip, that slight throat clearing or mucus buildup that never seems to go away. Even mild inflammation can cause this. Over time, it leads to constant tension in your facial muscles, which deepens lines and fine wrinkles. I've treated countless patients who thought these were unrelated issues, only to see dramatic improvement once their sinuses were cleared. The face looked lighter, the eyes brighter, and the skin smoother, all within days. Let's talk about what most people get wrong about sinus care. The first myth is that nasal sprays are harmless. In reality, many over-the-counter sprays contain chemicals that shrink swollen tissue temporarily, but with repeated use they dry out and damage the delicate sinus lining. This creates a rebound effect. Once the spray wears off, your congestion returns even worse than before. The second myth is that antibiotics are the solution. Most sinus congestion isn't bacterial at all. It's inflammation-driven. When you take antibiotics unnecessarily, they disrupt your gut bacteria, which weakens immunity and even affects your skin health. Another common misconception is that forcefully blowing your nose helps clear congestion. In truth, it can push mucus deeper into your sinuses and cause irritation. Gentle methods like steam inhalation and massage are much more effective. And perhaps the most overlooked myth of all is that sinus problems have nothing to do with your skin or aging. That couldn't be further from the truth. When circulation and oxygen flow are restricted, the skin visibly suffers. Once you restore balance to your sinuses, your entire face begins to reflect it. So instead of suppressing symptoms with harsh treatments, focus on supporting your body's natural rhythm. The path to clear sinuses and youthful skin doesn't come from a bottle, it comes from daily natural habits that restore balance to your body. One of the simplest is steam inhalation. Adding a few drops of eucalyptus or peppermint oil to warm water and inhaling for a few minutes helps open nasal passages, hydrate tissues, and improve circulation to your face. Hydration is another foundation. Drinking enough water keeps mucus thin and allows your sinuses to drain freely. Warm compresses over your cheeks and forehead also work wonders to relieve pressure and boost blood flow. Using a saline nasal rinse once a day helps remove allergens and pollutants that accumulate inside your nasal passages. And your diet plays a major role. Eating anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, ginger, leafy greens, and omega-rich fish while cutting down on processed sugars and dairy can dramatically reduce sinus swelling. Daily facial massage, especially the drainage move we discussed earlier, enhances all of these benefits by improving oxygen delivery to your skin. Many of my patients notice not just better breathing, but a visible lift and glow within a week. Now, let's go a little deeper and talk about something most people never connect to aging: how the way you breathe can literally change how long you live. The way you breathe has more impact on your aging process than almost anything else. Breathing through your nose is not just about airflow, it is about activating your body's natural rejuvenation system. When you breathe nasally, the air is filtered, humidified, and enriched with nitric oxide, a molecule that improves blood circulation, supports collagen, and enhances cellular repair. Mouth breathing, on the other hand, does the exact opposite. It dries the skin, increases stress hormones, and weakens the structure of your jawline over time. Studies show that chronic mouth breathers often develop longer faces, sagging cheeks, and poor sleep, all signs of accelerated aging. Nasal breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and restore mode. In this state, your cells repair themselves, inflammation reduces, and your body functions more efficiently. Every deep nasal breath is like a mini anti-aging therapy happening inside your body. So, if you want to look and feel younger, train yourself to breathe through your nose, day and night. You can even practice gentle nasal breathing exercises or keep your room humid at night to make breathing easier. Here's the truth most people never realize: your nose is not just a breathing organ, it's the gateway to your body's entire rejuvenation system. When your nasal passages and sinuses are open and balanced, your whole body receives more oxygen, your skin glows with vitality, and your energy levels rise. But when they're blocked, everything slows down: your circulation, your detox system, even your mood. This is why people who learn to clear their sinuses and breathe properly often look years younger without changing anything else. Their faces depuff, their eyes brighten, and their skin starts to reflect their internal health. It's not magic, it's how the human body is designed to work. The nose influences more than just how we breathe. It affects how we age, how we sleep, how we feel, and even how our skin repairs itself at night. So the next time you think about anti-aging, don't just reach for a product, reach for your breath. Your youth isn't gone. It's simply waiting to flow through you again. If this video helped you see your health and beauty in a new light, make sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Frontier Wellness for more evidence-based natural health insights. Because your best skin, your clearest mind, and your most youthful energy begin with one simple thing: the way you breathe.